what do you think makes Squid Games so like popular?
Honestly, right, I feel like people just like to watch other people suffer.
I don't know what to say, very chimly put lah, but it's kind of like an allegory of like what society is.
Allegory
Right.
leh.
No, you get what I mean, right? Would you at some point find yourself in the games because of your splurging habits?
Wow, I don't think I would consider. Actually, no.
Do you
I think I like nice things, and a
Uh-huh.
lot of the nice things I like do cost money.
Right.
Yeah.
What are some of the nice things?
Just between us.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Just Between Us. I'm your host, Nat.
And I'm Juliana.
And today we're gonna talk about the show that everyone has been watching. I assume everyone has been watching Squid Game, but season 2. Have you watched it already?
I actually have, partially because I knew that we were going to talk about it today. But it's also a show that a lot of people have anticipated. And I feel like Netflix also spent a lot of money trying to drum up the excitement. Like
Yeah.
they teased it quite long ago. And also I think the cast was pretty star-studded. So yeah, but it actually took me a very long time because like Korean shows, because Korean is a language that I don't understand. So then I have to read the subs, right? And that means I cannot multitask. Yeah, so it took me, I think, 2 weeks to watch the first 2 episodes.
Okay.
But then the rest, I kind of got along with it really quickly.
Right.
Yeah.
But I do think it's very important to watch it in the native language when it comes to like films that are not in English. Personally, I feel like you
feel
capture all
very
the emotion
strongly
there as
about
well.
it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And but with that as well, right? What do you think makes Squid Game so like popular? Like the message? Is it the aesthetics?
Like honestly, right, I feel like people just like to watch other people suffer.
People like
As long as you are not the one suffering, yeah, you just want to like, you know, sit in the comfort of your couch. It's almost like what season 1 went through, right? It is about the rich people enjoying sitting in a VIP room and then
Yeah.
just watching the chaos unfold.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I do think that, okay, I don't know what to say, very chimly put lah, but it's kind of like an allegory of like what society is.
Allegory
Right. No, you get what I mean, right? Like, if there were a real life Squid Game, right? Okay, let's just say you really, really need the money. Would you join? Do you think it's worth it?
I am damn chicken. Like, I know for sure I cannot win this. Confirm cannot
Right.
win one. I will never be the last person standing to win the $45.6 billion. Like, I cannot play the game. Yeah, I can only fend for myself, and then like I will feel bad and everything. Then I think I will confirm die. Like first round only die, or maybe I haven't even first round yet. Like I stress myself until I die already.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's just say you get through the first round, right? When you say play the game, do you mean like physically
No.
play the game or the mental game?
Mental game. Like I wouldn't know how to find the right people to make the best team, or
Right.
like pick out the strongest, or like play mind games with people. I don't think I am very good at that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a certain kind of like selfishness, I guess. And I think what is very enjoyable about Squid Game, or like, you know, other similar movies, like I think there's 8 Game as well. That one was Korean. Also
yes.
very game kind of thing. When the writing is really good, you see the characters really start to think, you know, I'm a good person, but should I really do this? Should I think for myself or think for the betterment of community? Right.
Whether they should put in that sacrifice in that sense.
Yeah, but overall, what did you think about season 2 compared to season 1? Without spoilers. Of course, this is without
Oh
spoilers.
yes,
We
this
don't like
entire
spoilers.
episode we're trying to talk about this without spoilers. Season 1 is a lot better than season 2. Like season 2, like don't even bother.
No, I do agree with you. Unpopular opinion, I guess. I personally feel that many shows really don't require a sequel. I feel that a sequel really ruins like quite a lot of it, and I feel that sequels are sometimes made just for the sake of like really milking the concept. But for some reason, I'm more forgiving towards prequels. You get what I mean?
Oh, okay.
This one has been appearing in all the ads, so I don't think it's a spoiler. So there's this part of Squid Game season 2 where Gong Yu, oh my gosh, gorgeous man, was going, gorgeous man.
Now we know why you're watching it. Your true reason why you're watching
Yeah,
it.
the moment he had no more screen time. This is not a spoiler, okay? At some point, I'm over explaining, but at some point, characters don't get screen time, right? Then I checked out. But anyway, yeah, I think it was in the ads. He was going around. There was like a biscuit or like what's that? Like a bun. Like, you know, those kind of like
Yes, the unbun bread.
Yeah, and like a lottery ticket.
Right.
So lottery ticket or unbun?
When I watched it, I almost felt like, hey, don't be stupid. Don't take the Toto ticket. But then
Right.
everybody took the lottery ticket, right?
Yeah, no, it's a very interesting mentality, right? Because you have something that's so sure in front of you,
Yes.
but you only know that will sustain you for maybe a couple of hours.
One meal.
Yeah.
And then you want to buy that, how do you call that? Like a chance of hope,
Yes.
right? That you might just be the lucky winner.
Yeah. It's really all or nothing, I guess, with that one. Yeah.
So which one would you have taken?
Wow. I mean, right now I can say I'll take the bread, but I think given that circumstance, I would take my chances. Yeah, definitely take my chances.
There's no right answer.
No right answer to that, definitely. And you know, I just had this curious question. If Singapore had their own version of Squid Game,
Yeah.
what kind of games would we play?
Lame one.
Like, what?
Like, no, because like Squid Game is, I don't know, all the games were based on like Korean childhood games,
Correct.
right? So then if it was a Singaporean version, would we be playing hopscotch?
Hopscotch, 5 stones?
Oh, I mean, they kind of had the 5 stones
Yeah,
as one of the stages. I would have
Yeah.
like done terribly. I would have caused my entire team to fail. Like or like the what's that, jangkat?
Or the sepak takraw?
Oh, yeah, that's the one. Like I would have got. That's why I say I cannot. Like nobody will want me on their team because I cannot do these things. You know.
Yeah.
I would be so stressed, and I can. In a way, when they were going around playing that game, also I was like, yeah.
Oh, I
cannot lah.
think it's chapte, not sepak takraw.
Oh,
it's chapte. I'm dead.
I can't imagine if like your life or death
Yeah.
depended on that.
Yeah. It's like so simple. And yet, like, I think when you're stressed, everything simple just becomes like, whoa, a whole new game.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
But
it's your own mind taking over. It's all mind games
it
also. Yeah.
is. Do you think those are very like millennial games though?
It is lah, totally.
What about the
It's-
Gen Zs? What would they play?
I feel
Plants vs Zombies.
I don't know. The first thing I thought of would be like, okay, it's gonna be a social media challenge. We both can take one photo, post it on social media. Actually, there was another Korean reality show called The Influencer, which I thought I would absolutely hate, but actually it was very interesting. I don't know. A Gen Z one would probably be us pitting against each other. You can post one photo, see who can get more likes.
So very technology based kind of games.
I would imagine.
Are there any characters that like maybe you personally loved in season 2? Because I feel season 1 characters were very there was a good variation of characters with different given circumstances. Some a little bit more easier to relate to than others. What about season 2? How do you feel about like character development, character writing?
I think I mentioned just now, I don't really feel like I connected very deeply with any of the characters. Sometimes it felt a little bit too, how to say? Yeah, I didn't know whose side I was on. I wasn't particularly rooting for anybody in particular. I think because you know how Top is in the show, right? And you got so excited.
Oh my gosh, I love Big Bang. So when I saw Tom, I'm like, yes, that's my
Okay,
man.
so objectively,
Yes.
do you think he acted well in the show?
Okay, I think he acted the cringe character super duper well. So cringe and like, yeah, like I think there was this intro part where he was like, my name Thanos. I'm like, yeah, it's so good. It's so cringe, it's good.
So it's that one where you are not even looking for him to be like a best actor, like an emotional cry on the spot kind of actor, but he was a character, right?
Yes.
And he was portraying that, I thought, fairly well. Yeah, so actually there was a survey that was done. Thanos, who is Top, was actually the top most favorite new character added to the show. Like 50% of votes went to him.
Do you think it was the Big Bang fans who were voting?
For sure lah. For sure. People like you who just like, and then like his colored nails and everything.
When it comes to being a loser, what kind of loser are you?
I can't, that's why I don't think I'll be a sore loser. I think I know my place. Yeah. Not that I don't deserve to be there, but more like this is too hard. This is too tough mentally. I think you win lah, you go.
Yeah, it's alright. Don't fight with you.
Yeah,
Right?
anyway you did. Yeah.
Fine.
For yourself?
I'm a sore loser.
You are
and I
sore
openly
loser.
admit to
So
it.
does that mean you're like very competitive? Because I don't think I'm not competitive, but I always feel like I know where maybe I can excel more in.
Right.
And then if it's not my game, then I rather not play. Yeah. Oh, then I'm a sore loser lah.
So I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
Like I'm a sore loser when it comes to like board games.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I do, I manipulate my friends when they come over.
Oh
I will
my
try to like
gosh.
psycho them. Hey, this game very fun, right? Come, I teach you. And then I
But
win.
actually, you're like damn good at it.
Yeah. But
That's
I
why
pretend-
you want to play that game, right?
Yeah, but if they suggest a game that I don't know, I'm like, you want tag team? Yeah. So that even if I lose, right, it's not so paiseh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quite interesting because there isn't even much at stake, right? It's just the fact of whether you are like winning or losing.
Yeah, sense of achievement lah, I guess. Yeah. And with all that talk about like money, what's at stake with like Squid Game, what are your spending habits like? Are you a splurger? Would you at some point find yourself in the games because of your splurging habits?
Wow, I don't think I would consider. Actually, no.
Do you
I think I say I don't splurge,
Okay.
but to somebody else, our standards might be quite different. I like nice things, and a lot of the nice things I like do cost money.
Right.
Yeah,
What are some of the nice things?
like I love shoes. Oh my gosh, yes, I think shoes
Okay.
is one of my weakness. So I
Right.
do really enjoy buying shoes and I do like nice shoes.
You do have very nice shoes though. Like when we hung at your place last week, I was like, whoa, her shoes are so nice. You know the that white one you have that's like really high platform, so pretty.
Oh yeah, those were at $2,000. So yeah, like I say I don't splurge, but then to somebody else, that is a splurge, right? Okay, honestly that was a splurge. But then again, I don't feel like I'm spending out of my means.
Okay, so you have that little Jiminy cricket to stop you.
Yeah, better to do so lah, because like really like a lot of things out there are very expensive.
Yes, it's true. What is your biggest splurge? Is it the shoes? Is
No
it the-
lah.
Tell
There's
me.
like
What's your
so
biggest splurge?
now I'm currently like home shopping, and I'm looking at the prices and I'm like terrified because like that would potentially be mine, and I think a lot of people out there's biggest financial commitment in life also, right? I haven't actually committed to that yet, but that would be a lot of money. But that aside, my biggest spend would probably be my car. Yeah. Which I'm sharing with my partner, but that's still my first car and also still the biggest one that my biggest money out that I've put out so far.
So that one you don't regret. You believe that. Actually, I believe for you lah. That it is something good to splurge on, and like you need to commute a lot for work, right?
I mean, I still consider it a little bit of a splurge because it wasn't like I could have done without the car. Like,
Oh, okay.
I mean, Singapore is not very big. I live in a very central area.
Okay.
There's an MRT nearby.
Okay.
So technically, I didn't really need it. But of course, it does really bring a lot of convenience to my life. And especially when I'm running to and fro from events, it does
Yeah.
help out so much. Like, there were a lot of things that I couldn't do if I didn't have the car.
Yeah, because like for example, having your fits ready, right? Having your shoes.
It's like
in
my
the
office
car.
on the go, and then I have to admit sometimes I like secretly like change in there also. Yeah, it's really like it has been so helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is your biggest splurge?
My biggest splurge, I actually feel that I need to spend a little bit more. I was with my financial consultant last week and she looked at me and she was like, you need to spend a bit more, Nat. I don't know what you're saving for. What are you saving for? I'm like,
Wait, what's her rationale? Like, this is the first time
Yeah.
a financial consultant, the person who is supposed to like be damn good at money and like
Yeah.
manage your money, is telling you to spend money.
yeah, it's very strange because I thought that, I spend maybe something around like the middle scale of what everyone would be spending. But after I talked to her, I went to talk to some of my other friends and I realized, I actually do underspend a little bit.
Okay, so then what are you saving for?
I don't know. I really don't know. No, very interesting because like I think there's a part of me that believes that when you see money, there is security. I mean, I think everyone feels that way, but in a very unexplainable way. it's just like, oh my gosh, I have this damn weird thing that I do sometimes. Sometimes when I
You just open your bank app for no reason.
Hey, how you know? Then I see the amount, I'm like, okay, good, then I log out. Just for 2 seconds.
Oh.
Yeah. So honestly,
Nat, are you scared to spend money?
I think so. Oh, I think because growing up, my mom really like drilled like the value of like money into our heads. So I was always like, I cannot anyhow spend. If I anyhow spend today, tomorrow no money, then how? But if you ask me one thing I splurged on, I don't even think it's like a super big splurge. But when I look at it, I feel a bit guilty sometimes. You know those little like figurines? I have the whole Disney princess collection, and they're just sitting around the house looking at me the whole time.
Does it make you happy though?
It does.
Yeah, then
It
I
really
think that's the most
does.
important, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't say that it was a huge splurge. I think it was less than $200 to get all 12 princesses. But yeah, sometimes I look at it at them, I'm like, do I really need you? Yeah.
Yeah, and then you answer, yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
So thinking back, like, I'm just wondering, do you remember what was your kind of like first job, or like when did you get your first paycheck?
Yes, when I was waitressing like after my O levels.
The one where we shared in the previous
Yes, that's
episode. Okay.
right. So I love food. I was waitressing for 8 months. I was so tired every single night. So honestly, shout out to anyone who does F&B work. It's really not easy. So I was at Aston's. I was at Aston's for months and months. So I can like close my eyes and recite the menu to you. I can tell you what's the best sites. You know?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Do you remember how much you got?
I think I got a couple of $100.
And then what do you spend it on?
I saved it. I
Oh,
saved it.
Nat really doesn't
saved
spend
it.
money. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I really saved it.
So if ever, I mean, choi, anybody faces any financial trouble, like we know where to go to lah.
I don't know whether I'll be...
Oh, but she cannot part with her money. Oh, that's right. She did say she needs to open her bank app, and then like if it doesn't hit you have a number in mind?
Not really. I just wanted to see that as if the money is going to run somewhere or whatever. But I think I'm very generous towards friends. Like I don't mind spending on friends and family. But it's very strange. But when it comes to myself, I find it very difficult to splurge or spend. Yeah.
It's like a upbringing thing, is it?
Yeah, maybe. Do you feel that way? Is it easy for you?
It's definitely easier for me to spend on somebody else, especially if I see that there's a need for them, right? So like, let's say I'm shopping with my partner, and like recently he got a new job.
Right.
So I was like, okay, then you need a new wardrobe. Let's go. And then anything that we saw, anything that I would consider a little bit too expensive for myself, it will be like, okay, it's fine. Let's just get it. Like if you like it, you feel comfortable in it, you need it for work, let's just get it. Like less consideration when I can see that, oh, it is, my partner that needs it. And even if it costs more money than what I would necessarily spend on myself. Whereas when it comes to myself, I'm like, nah, I think I can get a cheaper one. Yeah, I don't need such a good one in that sense.
But that's a mentality that I hope that I will somehow adopt here and there. Like for example, my MacBook is dying right now, and
You really need a new one though.
I think I do.
Okay,
It's 6 years old.
I was gonna say, let's just ask you a few basic questions,
Okay.
right? 6 years old, so
Yes.
like a MacBook costs around like $2,000, and $2,000 divided by 6 is, well, we're both not quick math people, clearly. Okay, basically, not too much lah. Okay,
Yeah.
I think 6 is a good amount.
Yeah, so my boyfriend was asking me, oh, do you want a brand new one or you want a refurbished one? And he was explaining to me, a refurbished one is not that bad as well. And I was like, yeah, it is not that bad, and I need it for very functional purposes. Do I really, really, really need a brand new MacBook? And then there was this little voice in my head that just went, why not just get something nice for yourself?
Yeah,
It's okay.
Like you deserve it. Okay,
Yeah.
and the thing is that you're not using your MacBook to like just watch shows.
No.
Or even if it is, actually, you deserve it also, right? Because
Yeah.
you use it for multiple purposes. I imagine for work, for you to work on your scripts, for you to do show prep, for you to do a multitude of things. And if
Yes.
every sort of like that, whatever you're using it for is kind of getting some returns, or like you're enjoying using the product, then I think it's kind of worth it.
Right.
Yeah.
Agree with you, 100%.
But I know your struggle also, because like I have been debating whether to get a new phone,
Okay.
and I cannot convince myself. to get a new phone.
Okay,
Even
why?
though a phone is something that you use every single day.
Yeah.
And like technically your usage of it so high. If you want to divide by like the number of days and then you cost like the cost per day or like the cost per minute or the cost per second, actually it's quite low.
Okay, you girl math for me, so let me girl math for you now.
Okay.
So, like, since it's not me, I would say to you, but Ju, you use your phone to like talk to your clients, use it to work, right? So technically, it's not 100% for enjoyment. You're also this is your work expenditure, so you need something good, right?
And I will write it down in my work expense.
Also, right, what is there something that you have bought before, have splurged on before, that you regret up till today?
This is a little bit more of a difficult question for me because I am not really somebody who like regrets things. I can identify and recognize that like, wow, this was such a shitty purchase, and like I totally just wasted my money because I did not use it. And there are probably a lot of like small gadgets here and there along the way that I thought like, oh, this will help me to create content. Have you seen my Instagram? I never update one. Yeah, the content creation journey is like long past for me. But of course, along the way, I recognize the importance of that, and I have tried to buy different equipment to see if it can help me in that journey.
Right.
Yeah, and they have all just, I don't know.
So
Like,
where are they now?
I don't know. Yeah, various parts of wherever in a box somewhere. Yeah.
Just living its own life.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, very funny you should mention that as well, because I think I bought a microphone many years ago as well, thinking that I need this.
You're gonna do your
work.
podcast?
Yeah, podcast with who? I don't know, but yeah, this was like I think 5 or 6 years ago, and then I think I took it out. I think just twice,
Okay.
and then I realized I don't think I'll use this anymore. So I went on Carousel.
Oh, but did you get some money back for it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great though.
Yeah, but I think that was one of like the bigger things like I regret buying.
But yeah, not the end of the world, right? At least you learn something about yourself. I feel
Yeah.
that you are a procrastinator and that you don't need a microphone.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
What gonna shop big time?
But that being said, I think it's so interesting to know what is your biggest splurge, and was it a good purchase or is it something that you regret? You can feel free to type it down in the comments down below. Let us know, okay? And of course, if there are any other topics that you'd like us to discuss and have a little chat about, it is just going to be between us. You can let us know as well. Do feel free to like, subscribe, and of course, tune in to the next episode. So that's it for now. Bye-bye.
We'll see you.